This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
And good evening. Welcome to Northview High School for tonight's high school basketball action. It's the Northview Knights entertaining the Terre Haute North Patriots. Hello, everyone. I'm Herb King, and along with my partner Brock Miller for the evening, we're going to bring you all the exciting action of high school basketball here from the Wabash Valley.
I think we know where we're going to get tonight, Herb. From the Knights, Drew Cook averaging 23 points a game, shooting 45% from the field. The Terre Haute North Patriots bringing a much more senior-laden team, a little more balanced scoring attack. Alex Ross, I believe, averaging 8 for them. So we'll see how they match up and how they choose to defend Drew Cook and how the Knights attack the Patriots.
And we're really, when you look at Terre Haute North, 10-4 on the season. I know they didn't win the Classic here in Terre Haute this year.
The Todd Wolf Classic.
That's the one, because they usually do, but other than that, they've had a great season. They've continued to win the season. Only 4 losses, and when you look at that, the huge balance in scoring. They have one player, Ethan Scott, in double figures. Chris, the availability to throw in 10, 15 points a game, but they're so balanced in what they do.
And that makes them very difficult to guard. I believe they start several more seniors than the Knights. The Knights this evening are going to have 2 main seniors contributing, and the majority of their other efforts will come from freshmen and sophomores on the roster. So we'll see how they match up with the maturity of Terre Haute North.
Well, and before we get started, we want to thank our sponsors for this evening's ball game: Farm Bureau Insurance and Micah Bonomo, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. And before we do that, we'll take a short break, come right back with the starting lineups for this evening's ball game. We're looking for a good one here from Brazil, Indiana. It's Northview High School against Terre Haute North.
XLH Sports, the undisputed leader in Indiana high school sports, is proud to be associated with the Indiana Sports Network. XLH Sports, check it out today.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look both ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact, work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have, and that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
And we're getting ready for the national anthem for this evening's ball game. We're going to pause for that, give a couple more commercials, and then we'll be right back with the starting lineups here from Northview High School. It's Terre Haute North versus Northview on Indiana Sports Network.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021, Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana. At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants. We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstetter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
School basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
And the Northview Knights. Let's meet our guests from Terre Haute North High School. At guard, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Chris Owens. At forward, a 6'7" junior, number 11, Jack Halls. At guard, a 6'1" junior, number 20, Cam Baker. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 23, Alex Ross. And at forward, a 6'2" senior, number 40, Ethan Scott. And now, the starting lineup for your Northview Knights. At guard, a 5'10" freshman, number 11, Braden Goff. At guard, a 6-foot senior, number 12, Christian Rumke. At forward, a 6'3" sophomore, number 22, Zach Pugh. At forward, a 6-foot junior, number 33, Joshua Fowler. And at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 3, Drew Cook. Ladies and gentlemen, it's nighttime.
And the home team has been introduced. They're ready to go. And listen, Brock, you talked about the youth for Northview. It's going to be very difficult for them. If you look, Terre Haute North is predominantly seniors. They're well experienced. This is going to be a real challenge for the Northview Knights.
The Knights' tallest starter standing at 6'3" in Zach Buell. We're looking at Jax Hall standing at 6'7", so already seeing a bit of a height mismatch with our centers.
And we'll step in to throw this one up. Terre Haute North with the basketball. They're in their navy uniforms, red, white, and blue, as they'll prepare for this one. Ross kicks it back outside, and it's Scott. Scott with the ball. Owens. In the, they'll put it block outside from Halls, doesn't get anything, and the rebound comes out to the Knights. Cook with the basketball, works one-on-one. Got it. Good. He'll go. One gets it in, and Drew Cook with 3 points, and Northview's on the board. Baker with the basketball, holds it up, kicks it back outside to Halls. Back to Baker, and they'll start the offense. They'll put it down on the low post to Scott.
Good cut, good look.
And a nice play with the assist to Scott and the basket to Baker. Knights with the basketball. Going to work on it. Double team out front. Ball stolen away and stolen back and picked up. They're going to call a held ball. Jump possession will give the basketball to Northview.
So far, Herb, I like the effort by the Knights. I think a few points this year. Maybe the Knights have struggled with some of the effort. Obviously, around.
Goff with the basketball in the lane, gives it back outside to Cook.
I would have maybe liked seen Braden go ahead and take it to the cup there, Coach King.
Rumpke, and he'll give it back up. Outside is Goff. He'll drive, and he'll be held on the way there. It'll be a side out of bounds, and at least I don't think he was shooting. It didn't appear on this one. They're going to
got
say
him on the floor.
Northview with the basketball. They'll inbound it and get it to Cook. Cook trying a high screen. High, and they'll set the offense. Cook pumps. Nope, he'll pull it back outside. In. Northview's doing a nice job right now with good ball movement, but the defensive pressure by Terre Haute North gets the turnover, and the Patriots with the ball. Scott, he'll drive the lane. Down a low, up, he's fouled. He'll go to the line.
Yeah, so far, Coach King, I feel like both are being all around, working there. So no.
At the line. Leaves that one short. It's 3-2. And you can see the score in the top of your screen. At the lead game, he'll put that one as both review. Cook all away. 10, got it.
For Coach King, and one. That's what the Knights need. They need about a 30-burger from Drew Cook and good effort on defense.
5-2, Northview. Scott down on the, he puts it up. He'll be fouled and he missed previous. So, and Scott went up, can't get.
Scorer for the North Patriots this year so far, Coach King, with about 11 points a game. Balls are a large presence for high school players. They're really and often.
He's done a really nice, just hasn't. Comes out again, pump side. Out the hole, up, can't get it. Not bring the back.
I have tonight about 5 or 6. Like
Patriots with on the outside. It's Ross. He'll get it back. Working off the screen from Hall. Screen and Rose got him open down the post. Gets it up and in, and it's 5-4.
The Knights got to help. The Knights got to help Christian Rumpke out there, Coach, by calling on that screen. Christian just got rocked by Halls. That was a great screen, great roll, great look.
Cook, he'll feed it out on the outside. Defensive pressure by North has been very solid, but the ball movement by Northview has also moved the basketball well enough for them to score. That's why they lead 5-4. Cook with the drive. He'll kick it up. And Drew Cook is on fire. He has all 7 points. It's 7-4. Northview with the lead.
Coach Wolfe is great at adjustments. I would like to see how much longer they keep my guy Cam Baker on Drew Cook. I don't think it will be much longer. I have a feeling we might see Bryson Carpenter in the game here shortly.
Kick to the outside. Open look for Owens. He puts the three up. Can't get it to go. Rebound, and Halls goes over the top, and it'll be Northview basketball.
So far, I think halfway through the first quarter, Coach King, I think Coach Byron would be happy with the Knights' effort. 7-4, kind of like where you're at. Would like to see some other offense come from someone besides Drew, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
7-4. Northview has come out and playing very well right now, very consistent.
Coach King, Bryson Carpenter has checked into the game. Bryson Carpenter is guarding Drew Cook. So
that's how it's going to
had
work.
A feeling Coach Wolfie would make the adjustment.
I thought maybe they'd go with Owens at a certain point tonight too, because Chris Owens is a tremendous athlete and plays very well defensively. Screen and roll, got a man open on the pick and pop, but he didn't take the shot.
It looks like Coach Wolfie may start to double the screen as well. Just go ahead and double Drew Cook off the screen and leave somebody open.
Open look for three, can't get it to go for Northview is Goff, and the rebound comes out to the Patriots. Owens, drive, kicks, down inside to Scott and back out and around. Open look for three, and hammering it down home is Isaac Ross.
Got to get a hand up when the Ross boys are out on the three-point line, Coach King. That's exactly what they want to do, is get those threes up and get them up quick. So the Knights have to make them beat them off the dribble.
Shot up and no good, and a rebound comes out to Ethan Scott. Northview with a basketball. Carpenter, and they'll move it around. Open look for Ross from 17. He gets it in, and that's Isaac Ross with the two-point bucket. And that shot looked pure. He's hit the last two shots he's taken. It's 9-7, the Patriots. Outside right now is Perry. Here's Cook. Back to Perry. Open look for three. He can't get it to go down. A rebound comes out to Scott. Outlet pass to Carpenter. And they'll slow it up. No, they speed it up, but it's a turnover. Those cross-court passes will get you almost every time. Open look. They'll pull it out. Cook with the basketball. Drew Cook pulls up from 17, can't get it to roll in, and a rebound comes out to the Patriots. Scott, and they're going to call the foul. A hold will go against, it looks like Braden Goff on that foul.
You don't mind the aggressive play, Coach King, but 90 feet away from the basket isn't necessarily where you want to get Braden his first foul, because he has battled foul trouble as a freshman this year. So the fouls are okay, but maybe make it underneath the basket.
Well, I look at it as a freshman mistake. He's got to learn those things, but he should have learned some of that right now. You're not going to battle an upperclassman. It's a lot bigger than you in a low post at the opposite end of the floor.
We're in 9th and a half grade now. We're almost to our sophomore year.
We're there, ready to go. North with the basketball. Ross, they'll kick it out. They're looking for Scott, and rightfully so. He's the guy to go with it. Waiting on it. Now to the outside is Owens. He'll feed it down in that low post to Halls. Back to Owens. He's in the low post, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound tipped up. It'll be Northview basketball. Nice hustle that time, and getting after it was Kyle Kati, who checked into the ball game for Northview.
It looks like whether it's Jaden Waite, Scott, or Halls, Coach King, Coach Wolfie is attacking that low post early and often, looking to attack that kind of size advantage that the Patriots have.
I also look at it from inside out, because I think that's where the Patriots have been good. When they set up to shoot threes, it's from inside out, and that gives a wide open look. Kati with a basketball. Out near the top of the key, trying to use the screen down by Ferris. Pulls it out and gets it outside to Remke. Inside, and shots up by Ferris, can't get it to go. Rebound comes out, it's off of Kati. It'll be Terre Haute North basketball. We've seen a pretty good quarter. It's 9-7. Terre Haute North in the lead.
The Patriots getting a good kick by their second unit here. Bryson Carpenter and Jaden Waite have came in the game along with Isaac Ross and have really gave the Patriots kind of a boost. Their starters were not struggling, but weren't playing their best, and their second units came in and really played well.
And I think it's on the defensive end, maybe better than the offensive end.
Absolutely.
Running that clock down, there were 20 seconds left to go in the first period. Patriots holding the ball out front. Bryson Carpenter now down to 10 seconds. Kick it outside. Owens with the drive, scooped it up, and he gets fouled. He'll go to the line. 6.4 seconds left to go. That's a good way to attack the rim, pick up the foul, and go to the line.
Coach King, I would argue, again, another freshman mistake. Freshman Avery Perry kind of gambling a little bit, maybe trying to get that fast break layup, gets out of position. Chris Owens attacks. Tati fouls, 2 quick free throws.
Really enjoyed watching his career. Solid guy. You can tell with it right toward the quarter and gives Terre Haute North lengthen their lead.
So 6 seconds, plenty of the court. See if they get in the transition break real quick.
11-7. He's got to push it all the way down. He's got time on it. Takes the three at the buzzer, can't get it to go, and that's the end of the first period. It's 11-7, Terre Haute North with the lead when we return for more action on Indiana Sports Network.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
And we want to thank our sponsors for tonight's ball game, Farm Bureau Insurance and their agent Micah Bonomo, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 5 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Terre Haute North with the basketball to start the second period. Owen. Now they're going to feed it down in the low post. And into the ball game is Glotzbach. Outside again is Carpenter. And you can see Coach Wolfley has used his bench. We wasn't real pleased with a couple of guys that are playing.
Coach King, I'm just wondering how many more 6'4" basketball players Todd Wolfie has hiding on his bench.
I don't know. I keep looking going, man, put some pads and play him as a tight end. That kid is a beast. Look at him inside. He powers it up. Nope, backed up, and a shot is up by number 33, and that's Jaden Waite, who checked into the ball game. Waite, a 6'3" senior, stolen away by Owens. He'll lay it up and in, and that's where Chris Owens is really dangerous.
Coach Todd Wolfie has 3 football players playing right now. Coach King, let's see how that impacts the Knights.
Well, the physical presence right now of the inside is something else.
It's making a massive difference. I mean, like you said, Glotzbach is 6'3", and they don't list a weight, so we won't guess, but that's a big boy.
Brick house, man. He is built, and he can use it.
I mean, Glotzbach makes Jaden Waite look kind of small, and Jaden Waite is a Division I athlete. So, you know, Coach Wolfie has a team that, you know, come March in the sectionals, they're going to look to get hot and make some waves.
Outside to Owens. Owens off the screen at the high end. Kicks it back outside, almost traveled with it. Ross had it. He fed it to Waite. Back inside. Oh, my goodness. Nice play by Sam Glotzbach. He's a senior, 6'3" tall, and he is a physical presence in that low post.
Looks like he's bench pressed a time or two, Coach King.
Really has. Nice layup and a good drive that time by the freshman Braden Goff, who scores on that one. It's 17-9, North with the lead. Carpenter again. He'll try to set the offense for the Patriots. They'll get it to Owens outside. Gives it back up.
Handoff offense.
Turnaround, the shot by Ross, can't get it to go. Rebound comes out, and a good one by Ferris.
Good
lead
look.
Pass and stolen away That's another one of those moves, and I say a freshman move because there's no way he's going to fit that one in unless he's about 5 inches taller and throws it over his head. Waite with a basketball.
Coach Wolfe has so many offensive sets in terms of high school basketball. I mean, I don't know that we've seen the same set back-to-back yet.
There's the back door and a nice move. Waite again with the basket. Glotzbach with the assist. There's a steal. Play inside, and the shot is up by Chris Owens. He scores. Timeout's been called on the floor. Northview needs one to settle these guys down. It's 21-9. Terre Haute North with the lead.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look both ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Well, Brock, when you look at these two teams, we thought it'd be really difficult for Northview to stick with it, but right now, Coach Wolfley's done a really nice job putting, I'm going to say, most of his second unit in, and they have just physically dominated the younger group of Northview Knights.
Cavish Reddy, the 6'2" sophomore. So Coach Wolfe does have a player under 6'4" coming off of his bench. The sophomore comes in at 6'2", looking to guard Braden Goff. Turnover by the Knights. Patriots ball, and you know, it's just a 12-point game, but you can just kind of feel that energy shift. Halfway through the first, the Knights were feeling pretty good, and we're not even halfway through the second, and the momentum has certainly shifted to Terre Haute North.
Well, and it's a different set. You talked about that as well. And the shot is up and no good this time by Kavish Reddy. Northview with the basketball. They've got a chance to get it. Cook hasn't touched the ball about the last 4 possessions.
I don't know if Drew has scored since Bryson Carpenter has been on him.
Inside, and it's a nice play. They get fouled, and going to the line is going to be, that's Josh Fowler, the junior. He's 6 foot tall. He'll go step to the line and see if he can put a couple free throws in.
Coach King, you ever coach basketball?
A lot, believe it or not.
Coach Wolfe has the privilege of bringing 2 Division I athletes off the bench. Bryson Carpenter and Jaden Waite, both going to ISU, did not start for the Patriots tonight, came off the bench. So you talk about an advantage and a great strategy by Todd Wolfe.
Fowler cans both free throws. It's a 10-point lead for the Patriots. Give and go. They had an opportunity to get the ball in there, and Glotzbach didn't seem open on the cut.
Strong with the ball.
Diagonal, nice pass on the diagonal by Glotzbach, and opens it up in the corner, and canning that shot is Carpenter.
So also, Coach Wolfe in the first half was just kind of sitting back in man-to-man defense. He's definitely extended 3/4 court, and that has caused the Knights a bit of an issue.
And it's been primarily in a single man-to-man style. It hasn't been a trap. There's a traveling violation. Good idea by Ferris, but he walked with the basketball. 24-11 is the score. Have you coached a little basketball yourself?
I coach 3rd and 4th grade girls basketball, Coach King. I'm not sure if that counts. No, I've coached some basketball. I don't belong there. Got a pretty middle school level knowledge of the game.
Well, I used to officiate well with an injury. Stolen away, and a nice play by Ferris. He'll drive the length of the floor, put the shot up and in. Good play. And cuts into that lead. It's 11-point now, 11-point lead for the North Patriots. Scott with the basketball outside, and he'll give it up to Ross. Isaac sticks it over on the right. And with that drive inside, the big fella is Jack Halls. He scores a layup. Good ball movement. A lot of subs came in and out, and that's the one thing, that depth factor for North has allowed them to keep defensive pressure this entire quarter.
As the game wears on, Coach King, the Knights play a pretty tight rotation, and the boys absolutely get tired as the game wears on. So we'll see how that depth impacts.
Number
Christian
12, that's Christian Rumke. With that three-point basket, cuts the lead to 10.
If you're looking for a secondary scoring option for the Knights, Christian Rumke, the only other senior that's getting meaningful minutes for the Knights, you got to see your senior step up. Coach Byron would love to see Christian hit another 3 or 4 threes this evening. Spreading them out, little four corners almost.
Feeds down the low post off of a screen, can't get the shot to go in, but they still pick it up. Nice job by Halls on the rebound. Open look for Scott. He misses everything. They're going to call the foul. They call the held ball. Still going to be Northview basketball, but you don't want to keep that ball down below your waist. And I've seen this set of officials, I think, 3 times this year.
This exact same crew?
Well, yeah. They tend to work together.
That's
good
true.
Guys. Crawfordsville area is where they're from. Cook with the basketball. Cook on the drive, puts the floater up, got it to go. Drew Cook. With the drive now, length of the floor, they're going to call the offensive foul. All you had to do was jump, stop, and pass that one, and not being able to do it. And Baker picks up his foul. It's his first, the team's 5th. We're not in the bonus yet. 1:35 left to go in the first half. Doesn't look like we're going to get there. And the flow of the game has been really consistent up and down the floor and not a lot of whistle stoppage.
Fairly smooth so far.
Northview with the basketball. Braden Goff will try to work it up on Reddy.
Three-pointer here for the Knights. Get him within 5. A little bit of breathing room.
Drive, looking for the kick. No, he turns around right in the low post. Had a good open look and couldn't get it down was Zach Buell. 3-point shot attempt by Ross, can't get it to fall, and the rebound comes out to the Patriots. Reddy on the drive. Euro step and gets it up and couldn't put it in.
That was going to be pretty, Coach King.
I always like those. That's going to be pretty, but it didn't go in.
$1 million move, penny finish.
And Cook with the drive. Nice floater. Couldn't get it to go. Rebounds out. And they're going to say it is Northview basketball, and I wouldn't have seen it that way from my angle up here.
I concur, Coach King. I think maybe that might have went off white, but hey, that happens. Part of the game. I believe Coach Wolfe was agreeing with us as well.
Outside, Northview with the basketball. Goff, he'll try to work on Reddy. Gives it up. Here's Cook. Fade away on the left side. Can't get it to go, and the rebound's tipped around.
Good
Picked
effort.
up by Carpenter. Then he'll push the ball up the floor. Carpenter to Reddy. Outside to Halls. Halls with the drive. He's fouled on the drive. It'll go out of bounds. Only the 6th team foul right now. So it should be a common foul violation. He'll have it under the basket. Carpenter with the basketball. To Jacks, back outside. They're going to move it around. Reddy tries to feed the low post. They had Glotzbach, and he tipped it out of bounds, as did Northview's number 11, Braden Goff.
Good active hands there by the freshman.
They've played well. Northview's played well enough to be in the ball game. They've missed a couple shots that they really would like to take over again.
Sure.
Reddy, top of the key, looking. Picks it up with the drive and the power move, and that's the physical presence of number 40, Ethan Scott, the leading scorer for Terre Haute North, and that's why he's the leading scorer. End of the first half with the score 28-18. Terre Haute North with a 10-point lead over the Northview Knights. And we'll be back for more here in a halftime show on Indiana Sports Network.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact. Work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have. And that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s, Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021, Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
At Lynn's Pharmacy, we're more than just your pharmacist. We're your neighbors.
Our kids go to the same schools. We eat at the same restaurants. We sit next to you in church.
When I listen to a symptom.
When I fill a prescription.
When I offer advice, I'm not just helping a customer. I'm helping my neighbor and a friend. My name is Lynn Hofstadter, and I'm the proud owner of Lynn's Pharmacy, a modern pharmacy with old-fashioned values and personal service dedicated to keeping you, your family, and our community healthy since 1872.
Here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
It's time for the halftime report on the Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome back to Northview High School, 28-18. We're looking at two teams that at a certain point look like they're going in opposite directions, but I don't necessarily think that's true. Northview has played well enough to be in the ball game. They're just extremely young, and the age difference is very evident in the first half.
I also think when you look at the turnover margins, I believe the Knights are sitting at roughly 5 to 6. I think the Patriots have maybe committed one turnover so far. High points. Bryson Carpenter came in, played some good defense. Drew kind of heated up a little bit more towards the end of the second quarter. So the Knights got it within 10, and it could be worse, but it could be better for the Knights as well.
Well, and when you look, Drew Cook has had his hands on the basketball early in it, but in the second quarter, he never touched the ball for about a 6-minute stretch. And I mean, even just moving the basketball was hard for him to get it. A couple turnovers, long passes where the freshman players from Northview were trying to make something happen that they really didn't need to do. And that's the age discrepancy we're talking about. The other is the physicality of the game. Totally different for both of these teams.
Absolutely, and we've made multiple comments that Coach Wolfe is bringing 6'4" off the bench. You know, Klotchbach is looking like 6'4", 250 pounds. He brought off Kavish Reddy at 6'2", and athletic. Yeah.
And athletic.
Not just moving. The way Bryson Carpenter, Klotchbach came in the game, instant kind of boost. A defensive presence. They were moving the ball quickly. Coach Wolfe went to three-quarters court kind of pressure, and that really, really impacted the Knights.
And you had a couple turnovers in the process. Carpenter really took the ball away in the backcourt with a nice feed. Owens on a layup there in the second quarter, lengthened the lead to the point where it got up to about 12 or 13 points. But to Northview's credit, they continue to chip away at it, and they've gotten it down to 10. And they did have a chance, you mentioned in the middle of this one with a 3. They're going to cut it to 5. They had it down to 8, and keeps the basketball in the low post. And I think it is inside out for Terre Haute North. That's the best way to play three-point basketball. A lot of teams this season I've seen have been all stand around and move around on the outside. Terre Haute North is low post, havoc on the defensive end for the other team, and that's where Northview is really shy. They don't have that physical presence on the inside to stop anybody at the basket.
Yep, the two bigs they have right now are sophomores. You have some undersized forwards trying to get under there, but Coach Wolfe is working it inside. They're condensing down, kicking out to wide open three-point shooters like Ross.
You also mentioned, and when we look at Terre Haute North coming in at 10-4. Northview is 4-8, and the difference in scheduling as well with you having all years, it's been a real adjustment for those guys coming up trying to play for the top.
Yeah, absolutely. So you know, Byron, he's not right now because the Knights could have played. Coach Wolfe, they had some opportunities that were.
Well, will end up coming back on the floor here in just a moment. Well, we'll pause and take a break in our halftime show. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
We're the Browns, and this is our account. Our relationship with Riddell really began when we were kids, so when we started our business, it seemed like a natural fit for us.
Riddell's provided all of our financial needs for both personal and business, and we could not be happier with the level of service that we're provided.
Riddell National Bank has helped us grow our business so that we can help grow our communities with the core values that we both share. If you're looking to grow your business, Riddell is your best option.
I'm All-Pro running back Jonathan Taylor for York Automotive. York is my #1 pick for your next car, truck, or SUV. Shop from over 600 vehicles at YorkAutomotive.com today.
You're #1 at York.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.
The Fellowship of Christian Athletes has the mission of leading every coach and every athlete into a growing relationship with Jesus Christ and His church. Through camps and huddles, character coaches, and special events, we are making an impact in West Central Indiana. Check out where you can get involved at our website, wcindianafca.org. FCA, we are the heart and soul in sports.
At Great Dane, we are proud to invest in our people and the communities we call home. We are hiring now for trailer assemblers and welders across the country. We need the makers, people who are ready to make a difference. We need you. Build something bigger for yourself and your family with great health benefits, advancement opportunities, 401k, pension, and more. Apply today at greatdane.com/careers.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Welcome back. 28-18 is our score, and we're getting prepared for this one. Let's take a look at these two teams, what they need to do in the second half. My partner, Brock Miller. Brock, tell us about what Terre Haute North is going to need to do to just continue winning this ball game.
I think Terre Haute North is going to look to replicate what they did roughly halfway through the first quarter towards the end of the second. Apply a little bit more. Make Drew Cook put the ball on the floor and kind of go about it that way. I don't think we're going to see them sit back and a man-to-man deep pick Drew at the three-point line as Coach Wolfie did at the beginning of the game where Drew got really hot. So that's really the biggest thing for North is how are they going to handle Drew Cook, because if he is not hot for the Knights, it does become difficult for them to score points.
And Northview started the I think Northview's going to need to start the way they did the ball game, just that fast, quick start, and really play open and get after it.
Absolutely, get the ball in transition, get up shots, even if if they're not great shots, get back on defense, stop the ball, see if we can not foul in the post. They were getting it down low, roughing us up a little bit, so we'll see if Coach Wolfie adjusts who he has starting here. Nope, he's going with starters.
And here we go. Both Terre Haute North is back on the floor with this one. They're ready to get after this thing in the second half. Northview's still in their huddle, and we'll see who the Knights break out on this one. But really a good job by Drew Cook to start the ball game. They just never got him the ball for about a 6-minute period. And with this in the second half, we're going to have to see North to Cook. He didn't have a quarter.
Just as an observation, the big game, Coach Wolfie, kids that he has on his varsity, he got in, I believe, if not 11 players first half. Coach Wolfie deep, and this team is deep.
Well, and if you look statistically, he plays 9 consistently every ball. If 9, a couple of them that he can rotate in. He's doing a nice job, and not just for this season, but also for the next.
Absolutely. It was 11. He played 11 kids in the first half.
Down, feed, low to Scott. He scores. He's Scott with 2, and it's a basketball. He's fouled with quick look. He created created his own shot, though. He didn't get a screen or anything else.
Yeah, I'm not meaning to be disrespectful to Cam Baker, but I can't believe Todd Wolfe started him in the first half and put him back on Drew Cook, because that was that's exactly what happened in the first quarter, Coach. Bryson Carpenter comes in the game. Now let's see what happens here.
Well, it's best on best right now as far as athletically. Cook, again, averaging over 20 points a game. He's 23.2 a game coming into this one. And he's going to need to have a good second half. Feed down in a low post to Scott. Scott backing down, almost stolen away. He's down physically posting up down that low block. And stolen away.
Good trap there by Drew Cook.
Nice play by Terre Haute Rumke, Christian Rumke, on that steal as he put himself right in the ability to get the ball.
Coach, Bryson Carpenter comes in the game. He realizes I have one goal. I have one job. That's to stop number 3 from getting the ball in the bucket.
Shot down low was no good by Ferris.
Inside out, Coach.
There it is. Open look for 3. Can't get it to go, though. Rebound to Ferris. Kicked outside to Remke. And Goff thought about that.
Oh, yeah.
He thought about that shot, thought better of it after it. With the drive, off the glass, doesn't get anything, and here comes the Patriots with a nice easy layup. Chris Owens coast to coast off the steal, and away he goes.
Drew done, make him earn that layup.
Cook feeds it off to Ferris, back to Cook. Rumke looking inside for Ferris. He steps out, takes the basketball. Ferris trying to go one-on-one with Scott. They're going to call the foul on Scott.
Ferris, the lefty sophomore. I don't know if Scott realizes that. Scott's kind of giving him that left. If you give Jackson Ferris his left hand, he's definitely going to get there. Lefties get left, as they say. I think your son was left-handed, yeah?
Yes, he was.
And he could get to his left pretty easily.
Good ball movement. They got it to Cook down in the elbow. He didn't have an open look because Carpenter was all over him. Cook again with the drive. Looks for the pump fake. Scott doesn't go for it, or Carpenter doesn't go for it. Now an open look for 3 is no good by Remke, and the rebound comes out to the Patriots. Up the floor to Halls. Outside, shots up by Ross, and it's good. This is Alex Ross with the three-pointer. Boy, wouldn't it be nice to have a set of twins like that every year to come in? Those guys shoot the basketball, play so well, real solid players for the North Patriots.
And Terre Haute North, just the players do so well of falling into their role. Like Bryson Carpenter, I don't know, he shot 1-3, shot one shot and made it. But he knows when he's in the game what he's in there to do.
Rebound went the length of the floor, kick out, traveling violation. He took the extra hop, and that'll turn the ball over. Remke trying to settle for that three-pointer, just got going too quickly.
In Christian's defense, Hall traveled down here when he kicked it out to Ross on that 3. No big deal happens with refs, but you just had the exact same play happen.
Carpenter with the basketball. Ross with the drive and the score. That's Alex Ross. 2 baskets back-to-back, and you can see Michael Byram is substituting a couple guys, waiting to come into the ball game for the Knights. Turnaround. It's 37-23, Terre Haute North with the lead.
Your all-pro running back Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an all-pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one all-pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1.
You are.
You're #1 at York.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
We want to thank our sponsors for tonight's game, Farm Bureau Insurance and Micah Bonomo, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 5 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. Our camera operators for tonight's game are Kanan Harper Nathan Cowan and Sebastian De La Rosa. Our video technician is Keith Lawson. We're directed and produced by Tony Harper. And again, we're happy you've joined us here on Indiana Sports Network. 4:20 left to go in the third period. It's 37-23, North with the lead. It's stolen on the inside as the Patriots try to get it to Ethan Scott, and it was taken away.
Oh, boy.
And now taken back. Here comes Jack. He went
Okay,
up, and it's
Kati.
Kati, the athletic young man, makes the play, but it looks like he got his ankle.
Bad turnover by Kyle. Great effort on the defensive end to come back, make up for it, and get the block shot.
Kyle Kati, and he is one athletic guy, and he's hurting a little bit. They're letting him walk this one off.
Hey, I thought Jack Halls was about to make a poster there. That was going to be wild. Kyle did not let that happen, though. He said, no, sir.
Halls is a big fella at 6'7".
I think.
Back on the outside with the drive, trying to take it to the basket, and that's a hard move by Bryson Carpenter as he takes one right down to the post, and Braden Goff feels the effect. He'll draw the foul. Carpenter goes to the line.
The senior smelt the freshman and said, here we go. I'm going. We haven't seen Bryson Carpenter drive to the basket all day.
And that aggressive ball movement by Terre Haute North is really the reason they have the lead in the first place. The big difference in how the ball is being attacked simply because of physicality. Into the ball game for the first time we've seen is number 10. That's Kalen Bell. He's a junior, 6'2" forward for Northview. Carpenter gets both free throws, and it's 38-23. 39, excuse me. He did hit both of them. 39-23. Northview with the basketball. Goff trying to set the offense, gives it up. Cook with the drive, got it up and in. And that's an ankle injury, and I'll tell you what, Jack Halls jumped up after what is a potential block or rebound and came down on an ankle and twisted that one. That's a tough one because that's going to hurt a bunch.
Yeah, 6'7" is much easier to tweak those ankles. The taller you get, the easier it is. And Jaden Waite coming in for Mr. Halls.
And Waite had a very good first half. Came off the bench and really played well. Carpenter with the basketball. He'll set the offense. Bryson one-on-one. He had a nice drive to the basket last time. He's going to pick up a foul out there pretty soon. Surprised they didn't call that one. A lot of body on that block. Ross, screen and roll. Here comes Scott down the lane. Ethan Scott for two. It's 41-25. Terre Haute North. Goff trying to work on Owens. Owens almost picks that pass off. Cook feeds outside. Goff for three. Can't get it to go. Rebound, a big fella on the inside. He powers that thing up and in. To get a nice play on the inside for Northview. Scott looking for somebody. They'll pull up to Carpenter. Crossover drive towards the lane, down the lane, and he missed the bunny. Had a wide open look, missed it. They'll have a held ball. Substitutions into the ball game for Terre Haute North. Ross replaces
Ross.
It's amazing. One replaces the. It's like they. It's the same position. Both of them play, and you
similar
get
skill sets.
Full effort out of both of them. I don't know how you tell the difference other than numbers, and it's 23 and 32, and that always makes it fun. And he held it.
Ross is like, "What's going? Okay." I think he thought maybe they would be a backcourt. Maybe he thought a deflection or something.
With it, Owens back outside to Carpenter. They'll spread the floor and start the offense. Owens to Carpenter. They may just put this thing on ice and really spread it out.
Oh.
Huge screen out front.
I mean, the Knights have kind of not been calling out the screens all night. We've seen several Knights get rocked.
Isaac Ross on the drive. He'll score, and he'll go to the line for the old-fashioned three-point play opportunity. And I'll tell you what, we talked about Sam Glotzbach, and he set a screen out front. It was like somebody ran into a wall.
Yeah, it's like you got to let Braden Goff know that screen is coming. He's 250 pounds. You don't just let your freshman point guard get slammed by Glotzbach there. You have to let them know the screen is coming.
Down on the inside, shots up, no good. Rebound again by Bell.
And Coach King, just as an observation, the Terre Haute North Patriots are setting screens. When they set screens, they're setting screens. The Knights are not setting screens. They're not even making contact when they go to screen.
I think the other part is that North uses the screens well.
Yes.
It's not just the setup, it's also how close he comes off the actual screen. With the drive and the shot is Carpenter. He'll go to the line and attempt 2 shots. You know, Kalen Bell has come in for Northview and done a nice job on the block, picked up a couple offensive rebounds for him. One of them led to a basket, but he's plays not a bad thing.
Physical presence, he's a football player. You know, not the most skilled basketball player, but gives you great motor, great effort, and that's what you need against somebody like Jaden Wade and Glotzbach. They need the size and the physicality that Kalen brings to the game.
45-27. And again, Goff has travelation. You put in by Perry, the freshman, off the bench. He puts one in by the young guy.
Avery, receiver for the Knights, and is kind of part into a pretty good ball year.
15-point lead for the Patriots, and they're content to maintain the. Owens to Carpenter, open look, can't get it, rebound. Down. Nice rebound by Perry, and he was strong enough to keep it out of the Patriots' hands. 28.3 left to go in the third period. The ball bounds by Owens. Basketball. So the Knights will inbound it. Owens is just all over Goff, and they finally call the foul on it. But to Chris Owens' credit, he's had about 3 steals on those and easy layups, and that's the reason that the initial lead for Terre Haute North happened. They're going to try to wind the clock down. Cook back outside to Goff. Using a crossover with the drive, puts a shot up and got it in, but they're going to call the foul early in the process. 6 seconds left to go in the third period. He heard the whistle, jumped up, and he thought he was going to get the NBA continuation.
Maybe in a couple years, Braden.
Likes those. They're trying to get the double screen. Inbound, open look. Somebody's got to get it in. With the drive, Perry with the shot. He's fouled. He'll go to the line. Under 1 second left to go here in the third period. And a nice drive by Avery Perry. 6-foot freshman, and he'll go to the line for 2 shots. 0.6 seconds left. So there can be no pivot. There could be nothing but just grab it and throw it, and
very unlikely. Who
well,
knows?
Again, unless he inbounds the ball and throws it to the other end.
Very true.
Gets the first one, gets the second. Those are nice-looking shots. Carpenter will inbound the ball, and they're going to chuck it to the end of the floor and see what happens.
Give it a shot.
They do. Throw it, and he's out of bounds. End of the third period. It's 45-32. Terre Haute North with the lead over Northview, you're watching Indiana Sports Network.
So what do we do before we cross the street?
We look for ways for cars.
No cars. All right, let's go.
But Daddy, why do you have to hold my hand?
To keep you safe. That's why we look for cars. I'm watching out for danger to keep you safe.
Daddy, who watches out for you?
Protect your family and loved ones with Micah Bonomo.
There is a greatness inside of you, a passion, a strength, a determination. So embrace it. Embrace the greatness that you bring to everything you do. Embrace the idea that you can do work that makes an impact, work that keeps the country moving forward and our economy strong. Because not everyone has what you have, and that's exactly what connects you to all of us at Great Dane. There's greatness inside of you. Are you ready to embrace it?
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
And welcome back to Northview, 45-32 as we start the fourth period of play. And for Northview, this is a huge possession. They can cut into this lead quite a bit. They were down 15, and they have the opportunity to cut into it. Goff with the basketball. Crossover open look from 17. Can't get it to go. Rebound out and picked up. Ross with it. He's got an open look on the side right down the middle. This is the one I don't like as a basketball coach. You take that ball down the middle and everybody's running by, and weird things happen to the basketball.
Easy to get a poke.
Owens. He'll give it back outside to Reddy. Back to Owens. The full-fledged four corners is on for the Patriots.
Coach Wolfie doesn't have a sophomore on the varsity roster. All juniors and seniors, all tall, no rush. Ross, bang, bang.
Three-point basket for Isaac Ross, and I really like the way they handle that possession.
They seem to be getting the shot they want. They're patient, they work the ball, no rush, no hurry, up 16 points, 7 minutes left. I got a feeling we'll see plenty of 20, 30-second, minute-long Patriot possessions.
Good ball movement that time by Northview, and all of a sudden it got really stagnant. Cook with the basketball looking. He had a man open in the post, didn't feed him. Perry with the drive, kick back, can't get it. Rebound and basket that time by Kaylin Bell. And a timeout's been called. We'll take one as well. You're watching Indiana Sports Network.
Treatment for those with mental illnesses and addiction issues has evolved over the years.
In the late 1960s,
Indiana's mental health system began to take shape.
From 1971
to 2021, Hamilton Center has touched the lives of thousands of people in central and west central Indiana.
We are committed to the latest therapies to improve the quality of life for those with mental illnesses.
Treatment works.
Recovery is possible.
And thank you, Indiana.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
I want to thank our sponsors for this evening's ball game, Farm Bureau Insurance and Micah Bonomo, Great Dane, the Hamilton Center, Lynn's Pharmacy, Riddell National Bank, and York Automotive. Transportation for Indiana Sports Network is provided by York Automotive with 5 locations in Brazil, Greencastle, Crawfordsville, and Plainfield. And I'll tell you what, when we talked about Coach Todd Wolfley saw somebody not do what they were supposed to do on a blockout situation, and he wasted no time in addressing it right away.
Coach Wolfie looks like he's been working out maybe.
Make sure you tell him that when that shot's going in, and that is a strong move by number 33, Jaden Waite. And Waite was the guy that he was upset with at the other end. He gets that powerful shot. He gets fouled. He just kind of muscles it up there, and it falls in.
And Jaden Waite, 6'3", Reddy, 6'2", the Ross boys, 6'1". Coach has 2 people under 6 foot on his varsity roster as well.
That's all right.
That's what you want.
51-34. 6:20 left to go in the ball game. Northview with the basketball. Perry looking for that backdoor cut, and Owens tipped it out of bounds. It'll still be Northview basketball. Tried to get Goff on the back door, and he was open, but the pass was just a tad off. Feed down inside, stolen away by Wade. I thought he traveled right in front of us. With the basketball, almost stolen away. Matter of fact, it is Perry with the basketball now for Northview. To Goff, tipped around and stolen away, and now jump up and down. Either going to have a held ball or travel, and they call the held ball Northview's possession. Pretty sloppy there, and they're going to say no, it goes the other way around. It is Terre Haute North basketballs. They had a jump ball previous.
Looks like the Knights are looking to extend the pressure on defense, maybe go three-quarters court, get a couple quick turnovers, couple quick buckets.
51-34. We're under 6 minutes left to go in the ball game. Nice press breaker. That's the old style one. He got a nice job there, got it up and in by Waite. Way to break the press. And really nice job, easy way to do it.
That was a pretty easy press break. Cut, what, 3 passes?
Had it spread. The floor was spread. Cook with the shot up. Can't get it to go. Rebound out. Potential foul. Didn't get it called, and Terre Haute North with a basketball.
But Bryson Carpenter so far, when he's come in the game, he's played really, really well. Great defense on Drew Cook. He knows what he's out there to do, and he's been doing it.
Owens with a finger roll for 2. And the lead's extended to 21. Perry backs down in the post. Shot blocked by Reddy. That was an athletic move all the way around. Not only the shot block, but I mean, he's just right there. Now Owens with an easy layup.
With the left, too.
Timeouts called by Northview. And Terre Haute North leads by 23 when we return for more on Indiana Sports Network.
The city of Brazil was founded in 1866. By 1876, there were 2 schools, 7 dry goods stores, 2 hardware stores, 4 churches, and 5 drugstores. One of those drugstores is still there today, Lynn's Pharmacy. Lynn's Pharmacy has grown from a small neighborhood drugstore to a modern pharmacy, offering prescriptions and medical equipment with old-fashioned values and unparalleled service. You can even step back in time and visit Lynn's Soda Parlor
here at Lynn's Pharmacy, downtown Brazil.
We were choosing colors for the house, and I stopped and looked at Mike and said, "We're really doing this, aren't we?" The process was challenging, but Riddell was there for us every step of the way. The mortgage, closing, they eased our stress. It made sense when Mike said,
"We're really doing this."
Mortgage loans made easy from Riddell. Making friends since 1885.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
And we were talking during the break. I think Chris Owens just took over the ball game, like in a hurry.
Yeah, I mean, that last take he had on the right wing, going to his left-hand finish. That's a big-time finish by Chris Owens.
Backdoor cut by Cook. He lays it up and in.
Jaden Moore has checked in to the game for the Patriots.
First time we've seen Jaden tonight as well.
In there for, I believe, Mr. Owens.
Stolen away. Perry with the drive, puts a shot up on Reddy and scores. 2 quick baskets now by Northview. Carpenter back over to Reddy. Open look, he'll drive, and he gets it blocked from behind and out of bounds. Owens back into the ball game, and he'll replace Carpenter. Bryson had a real productive game. Again, he always does. And those 2 guys, I don't know if you're going to find a better set of athletes playing guard in Western Indiana for sure.
Absolutely.
Ball on the outside now. Jaden Moore with it to Reddy. Working off the high screen. Roll, open look for Wade. Got it up, can't get it to score, but a rebound comes out to the Knights.
Oh, turnover there by Perry. Jaden Moore with the steal, up to Ross. 2.5 steps, layup. That's a quick 1-2, 1-2.
59-38. 3:33 left to go in the ball game.
Oh.
And just a bit outside on that one. kind of missed the mark. Got to really pay attention in basketball games sometimes, too.
Yeah, I mean, those ladies are very, very lucky. That was just like a foot lower. That was going right for somebody's face.
Cook has the ball knocked out of bounds by Chris Owens. And, again, there's one of the matchups I wanted to see. I thought maybe that's who they'd go with even to start the ball game. But instead, they just continue. And rotating players, that's the one thing with the depth factor that the Patriots have.
Staying fresh.
They can just rotate people, stay fresh, stay out of foul trouble.
Yep.
Northview has no choice but to go with their best guys, and now they finally got the foul on Chris Owens.
That'd be 1-1 for Drew Cook.
With 3:05 left to go in the ball game, Cook again steps to the line. Drew Cook's had a really good year, though.
Sure.
I mean, 23 points a game. He can score it, but he hasn't gotten a lot of help in certain areas. And, again, for Northview to improve, they have to play a little more physical and handle the pressure a little better than what they did tonight for them to keep improving. They're young. They have a chance to improve. It's just a matter of whether they will or not down the stretch.
Sure. And Terre Haute North is a really good team as well. So, you know, you don't want a moral victory, but, you know, an 8-point loss to Terre Haute North, you don't feel nearly as bad about a 20-plus point loss to Terre Haute North. But the Patriots have played well tonight. Coach Wolfie always adjusts well. Their secondary players played great. I would love to know who Terre Haute North has lost to besides Linton.
Well, Linton's pretty good.
Sure, yeah, no, I'm just curious the other really good teams that have beat them because Terre Haute North is pretty solid.
And you're going to see North try to put this one away by not doing a lot. Jack with the shot up, can't get it to go. And again, Jack Halls will go to the line. I think he actually wanted to one-step dunk that thing. That's what he's trying to do.
I thought early on a fast break, Halls was going to try to put one down, but Kati had a pretty good block on him. You know he's able. 6'7". He can definitely get up there.
Tall and lanky. And then when you bring 6'4" off the bench, it looks like they could play tight end for the Colts. It's just a whole different dynamic.
Yeah, you have to adjust. You got to adjust.
And that's a pretty good shot by Halls. It looked really nice and smooth, and it's 61-39. 2:40 left to go in the ball game. Perry looking for that back door on Cook, can't get it.
Again, just as an observation, just as someone observing, the Knights, when they're setting screens, they're afraid to make contact. And I realize the Patriots are big, but no one is going to get open if you don't make contact on a screen.
Shot by Remke does not fall on the rebound to the Patriots. Kick out to Ross. He's open and cans the three. And a timeout's called as well as they're going to sub in. 12:12 left to go. We'll take a timeout on Indiana Sports Network.
Your all-pro running back, Jonathan Taylor here for York Automotive. Looking for an all-pro deal on your next car, truck, or SUV? York is my #1 pick. With over 600 vehicles in stock, York has the largest selection to meet your needs. We're talking new, pre-owned, and commercial vehicles. Take it from one all-pro to another, York has your best deal.
Shop online at yorkautomotive.com and we'll show you why we're not #1, you are.
We're not #1. You are. You're #1 at York.
You're watching high school basketball on the Indiana Sports Network.
Let you talk about it. Well, Coach Wolfley just called timeout, and somebody will ask, well, why did he do that? Because he cleared the bench. There are some JV guys that he basically put in. They are not going to get varsity action very much. He called timeout, 2:12, put him in. He's going to let him see some varsity action here.
Freshman Gavin Wolfley guarding his buddy Braden Goff. I'm sure Braden Goff should go right at Gal. I don't know, would not have passed it there. Just go right at the other freshman that's guarding you now, Braden. Good move by Drew Cook. Also in the game for Terre Haute North, number 24, Isaiah Minke.
Excuse me, maybe Damon Sturm? Is that what I have? Or is that
Yeah,
Mankey?
but Sturm is hurt, so
It's got to be Mankey. Yeah, you're
right.
right.
Yeah, Mankey must be wearing his varsity jersey right now. Moore, a little
Moore
turnover.
with the drive, lost that one, and here's Cook with the drive and the score. Cook continues to score, but that's been about it for Northview. Lost in the back court, and the Knights with the basketball. In the corner, shots up by Rimke, can't get it. Rebound up by Perry, can't get it. Rebound and kick out to Cook for three. He misses the shot, and the three for the quarter didn't get it in. 3 attempts. They're still pressuring the backcourt by Moore. He traveled with it, and substitutions in for Northview, and he should get a good hand. I'll tell you what, a nice ball game by Cook as he was hounded all night. Hunter Johnson comes into the ball game.
I also think sophomore Bryce Wren, spawn, I believe, of Mr. Wren, who attended ISU and played with Minzer and them, I believe, is also in the game for Terre Haute North. I apologize, Terre Haute North. The JV rosters and the jerseys we're looking at are not accurate.
And Avery Perry hits another three, and that looks to be his spot. He's hit a couple of them from there.
Absolutely. Hopefully the freshman can develop over the summer, work on getting bigger, faster, and stronger, and come back even better his sophomore year, ready to play ball.
Huge three and a deep one. And Wolfley scores. Now, I'll tell you what, Coach Wolfley may not say much, but I guarantee the kid's mom is going to say, hey, nice shot.
He's probably proud of him.
He just can't say it much. I know how those go. Looking outside, here's Perry. Under 10 seconds to go in the ball game. And I'll tell you what, I enjoyed watching the ball game, seeing these guys play. They played very hard, and nice reverse layup by Braden Goff to end the ball game. Score 67-48 is our final score. Again, 67-48. And Terre Haute North with the victory. You can watch them shake hands. And that's been one of the things that we consistently look at in high school basketball and high school sports is how well you handle yourself either with a win or a loss. And it's nice to see these guys actually do it the right way.
I think a lot of these kids are friends. They've known each other for a while. Really, when you look at Terre Haute North, it's about as close as Clay City is to Northview comparison-wise in terms of miles. So these people are very familiar with each other. Chris Mock is a Terre Haute North guy, so there's familiarity between the teams for sure.
67-48 is our final score. That raises Terre Haute North's record to 11-4 and drops Northview to 4-9. But if you're looking, Terre Haute North has a lot of things to play for at the end of the season. They're going to be favored in certain games that they have a chance to pick up 17 wins, maybe 18 wins on the season. That's not out of the question. The same thing with Northview. How will they finish down the stretch with this young group of players? And we've seen some good things from both of these teams. It's just a matter of will they continue to progress and get better. For Northview, they have a lot of improvement that's going to need to take place. Some of it will be here towards the end of the season, and some of it will be in summertime as they prepare for next year. And for Terre Haute North, they're a solid team that has a chance to win things like sectionals and regionals because they're senior-laden, they're experienced, they shoot the ball well, and they understand what their job's supposed to do.
Also very physical, very tough. Ready to play defense, plenty of sets. They run Coach Wolfie's offense. They've clearly played together for a long time. Not one sophomore on the varsity roster. All juniors, seniors, 2 kids under 6 foot. We'll see what the Terre Haute North Patriots can do the rest of the year.
Well, for myself, I'm Herb King, and I'm going to say so long this evening. My partner is Brock Miller. We're happy to bring you more high school basketball action. Tune us in here on the next time we're involved with basketball. We have ball games at Rose Hallman and other ball games to do. Saturday, January 21st, it's Bloomington North at South Vigo. Wednesday, January the 25th, it's Hanover at Rose Hallman, and on with the Rose Hallman schedule. We have several other high school games throughout the year featuring Terre Haute South, Fountain Central, Park Heritage, and some other ball games as well. Again, the next time we're on the air with a high school game, it'll be Saturday, January 21st. It's Bloomington North at South Vigo. And for my partner, Brock, I'm Herb King. We'll say so long and have a great evening.
This program is a copyrighted production of Indiana Sports Network and cannot be shown, reproduced, or redistributed in any way or in any form without prior written permission from Indiana Sports Network.